Hello everyone. I have been teaching for about a week, so everything is going really well. So that's good. But I wanted to put this down for posterity's sake, and I'm going to try and be careful but clear with my words on how it is that I had an inkling in 2020 about things. I'm 54 years old. I lived through the 80s as a teenager. With the 80s came the AIDS epidemic. And for the first time, there was some sort of hesitation as to what was going on. And there was a lot of, and I hate this word now because they've done it, but there was misinformation. Very much so. And I won't go into my suspicions of everything. But one thing that I did witness was who was in charge. And I also witnessed a friend of mine who died of AIDS. When it got really bad, he went to the hospital. He had an adopted daughter. He was really a good person. And there was only one medication, AZT, that they approved for treatment. Only one medication that they would allow for treatment. Does that sound familiar? And he went downhill really quickly after that medication, to the point where we wanted to go see him. He was at a bigger hospital about 3 hours away at that point, and he didn't want us to come and see him. He wanted us to remember him the way he was, because that's the damage that it did. And at the time, I didn't put everything together, but I remembered. And then in 2020, he showed back up. Well, I guess he never left, because he started his career in the early 80s. Was Dr. Fauci. So it took me a little bit to remember, because people change a little bit. That was a long time ago. And then I did research on the mask, and that was a clue also. And then I found Dr. Mullis, who invented the PCR test and worked with Dr. Fauci back in the 80s. He won a Nobel Peace Prize for his invention of the PCR test. And in those videos, which you can find, especially on X, he clearly states his feelings about the Dr. Fauci. And he clearly states what his invention was for, the PCR test. And it wasn't for diagnostics. But you need to go see that for yourself. Unfortunately, Dr. Mullis died in August of 2019 in his 50s, in pretty good shape, but something happened right before all this got started. My life has patterns. I'm exposed to things for reasons, so that I can put this puzzle with this puzzle with this puzzle with this puzzle and build a picture. And sometimes the picture is really ugly, and it's very hard to see some of these things, suspect some things, know some things, and to truly learn that good and evil exists. The oldest plot in known history, good versus evil. And I'm praying that good wins. Love to you all. Bye for now.